Yes, hello students. Today we will be starting with a topic EMF, terminal voltage and internal resistance of a cell or a battery. EMF, which is also called by name as electromotive force. Full form of EMF is electromotive force. Okay. What it is? When no current flows in a circuit, when circuit is open, that time when you connect a voltmeter between the two terminals of a cell, and whatever voltage your voltmeter will read or whatever potential difference will develop between the two terminals of a cell, it is called by name as EMF. How to measure it? The simple way to measure it is you connect a voltmeter between the two terminals of the cell or a battery and you can easily find the value of EMF. Now the factors on which it depends are, it depends on the physical and electrical properties of the electrodes and electrolyte which you are using to build up the cell. And EMF of a battery depends upon the EMF of cells, number of cells and the cell combination type, like how cells are connected, how many cells you are taking to make a battery, whether your cells are connected in series or whether your cells are connected in parallel, what type of combination your cells are connected. So on all these factors your EMF depends. Okay. And if you talk about another term, terminal voltage. What do you mean by terminal voltage? It is a potential difference between two terminals of the cell or a battery or load. When a load is connected to a cell or a battery and when current is being drawn from the cell, when current flows from the cell, that time whatever potential difference comes across your load resistor or across your cell, it is called by name as terminal voltage. Okay. On what factors it depends? It depends on EMF of the cell, load resistance which you are connecting there. Okay. Now try to understand how your circuit will be. Like suppose if I take here one cell and I connect it with one resistor R. This resistor R is called load, or it is also called by name as external resistance. And when current is not flowing in the circuit, okay, circuit is open, I is 0. When I is 0, then if I connect a voltmeter across this, so it is going to read EMF. It is called by name as EMF. Right now, the voltage which comes across your cell is called by name as EMF. Here, if I connect one voltmeter, so whatever voltmeter reads, it is called by name as EMF when I is 0. Okay. And when I is not equal to 0, when I is not equal to 0, so whatever comes across your cell, whatever V comes across your cell, it is called by name as, or V comes across your external resistance R, this across this whatever V comes, it is called by name as terminal voltage. Whatever V comes, it is called by name as terminal voltage. Okay. Next coming up is internal resistance. What is internal resistance? The resistance offered by the electrolyte of the cell, okay, or due to the you can say when electrons are flowing, traveling from negative terminal of a cell to a positive terminal, they experience some resistance due to various physical and chemical factors there. Because of various physical and chemical factors over there, your electrons will suffer some resistance, and that resistance is called, which your electrons are experiencing, is called by a name as internal resistance. It is called by name as internal resistance of the cell or a battery. Okay. This internal resistance is usually represented by small r, is the symbol to represent internal resistance. This small r is directly proportional to distance between the electrodes. Distance between the electrodes. Second, this small r is inversely proportional to area of electrodes immersed. Okay. Third factor, this small r is inversely to temperature of the electrolyte. Fourth factor depends on nature of electrolyte. Okay, so likewise it depends on many things. Next, after this comes relation between E, V and R. For getting a relation, I am taking one small circuit here. Key is closed. This is EMF. Internal resistance R. This complete actually is called a cell. Okay. External resistance R, which is called by name as load. Now for this circuit, I can write like this. For this circuit, how I can write? I can write like this. This E, when I is not 0, then this E is equals to V plus V dash. What is V? V is the potential difference when current flows, potential across this external resistance. This is called V. Okay. And potential across this V dash, small resistance. So E is equals to V plus I dot R. And from this V can be E minus I dot R. From this relation, you can say your V will be always smaller than E if I is not equal to 0. If I is not equal to 0, then your V is always smaller than